on this routine. 30 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. We've got squats, renegade row, jump squats, press ups, forward lunge and reach, cross body mountain climbers, reverse lunges, high knees, burpees and a front plank. You're going to rest for 2 minutes at the end of each one, and we are looking for 3 sets total on this one, guys. So exercise number 1, very familiar now with the bodyweight squats. 30 seconds work on this. At this part of the program, you should be making sure that you're getting very low on the squats, dropping the weight onto the heels, squeezing your bum cheeks at the top of every squat, trying to keep the chest up and shoulders back. After the squats, we take 15 seconds recovery. We're going onto the mat and we're going to get ourselves into that renegade row position, so challenging the upper body and core. So get the hands shoulder width, feet shoulder width, core nice and strong, tense your stomach, squeeze your glutes. Keeping the hips face down, trying to keep the elbow nice and close to the body as you row it up. Keeping that core switched on. Really squeezing your glutes, squeezing your butt cheeks. Keeping that core nice and strong. From renegade row position, again we're taking that 15 seconds rest period. Going to get ourselves set up into squat position for our 30 seconds of jump squats. So slight bend in the knee, looking for that explosive movement. We're jumping off the ground as high as possible. Really trying to focus on cushioning our landing and getting as high as we can with each rep, keeping the tempo as high as possible. And then from the jump squats, heart rate's going to be elevated now slightly. We're going to get ourselves onto the ground and we're going to get ourselves set up for press ups. So here is going to get ourselves set up for full press ups initially. Feet about shoulder width, getting as low as we can, being aggressive as we drive away from the mat. And then if you do find that you're not getting low enough with the full press ups, you can just take from the knees, feet crossed at the back. Same technique upper body wise, guys. You're looking to get the chest as close to the ground as you can. Really focused on locking them elbows out at the end of each movement. Breathe out as you push away from the mat. From press ups, we take that 15-second recovery. We're just going to take it into a forward lunge with overhead reach now. So feet hip width apart. If you're going to step forward, try and drop the weight onto the heel of that front foot, keeping the knee above the ankle. And then as she lunges forward, she gets the arms straight above her head, keeping that core switched on. When she's in that forward lunge position, she wants to push back through the heel of that front foot aggressively so she can get herself back to a standing position. After forward lunge we reach, we take that 15-second recovery period. And then we're coming down back onto the mat, getting ourselves set up for our crossbody mountain climbers. So high plank position, feet about shoulder width, hip width apart. Just bringing the knee across to the opposite elbow, keeping that core nice and strong. Try not to let that foot touch the ground, just keeping it as close to the ground as possible. Nice and strong through the arms. Bringing that knee right across. Nice and controlled with the movement. 15 seconds recovery. Then we're just going to take ourselves next up into reverse lunges. So feet hip width apart, hands on the hips. Stepping back, dropping the weight onto the heel of that standing foot. When she's in that lowered position, she wants to push back through the heel as fast as possible to get her back to the starting position. Trying to keep the chest up, shoulder blades back. This will ensure that the upper body stays nice and straight. Again, just driving through the heel. From reverse lunges, we take that 15-second rest period. Keeping the tempo high now. I'm going to take it into high knees. So we're looking for nice and light on the feet, keeping the arms involved. Try and keep the majority of the weight on your toes. Use your arms for a bit of momentum just to drive them knees a little bit higher. We are looking to get the knees and keep them above hip height now, keeping the tempo as high as we possibly can throughout the 30 seconds. And keeping the arms involved. And then get that 15 seconds recovery in. Really focus on your breathing, getting your breath back. Shake the legs off a little bit, because next up we go into burpees. So burpee position. Start feet hip width, come down, throw the feet back, come back in, and then jump high. So nice and strong throughout the arms. Throwing the feet back, jumping as high as we can. Again, that explosive jumping at the top of the burpee, and then throwing straight into the next rep. So looking to get as many reps as you can in the 30 seconds, guys. Nice and strong throughout the arms. Really focus on your breathing now. Coming into exercise number 10. Heart rate is going to be flying, especially after the burpees and the high knees. So we're just going to adopt that front plank position now. This is really going to challenge your core. Legs will be tired from the previous exercises, so it's really imperative that we squeeze the glutes, really tense the stomach, try and relax the arms as much as we can. Really engage in that midsection, keeping the back as flat as possible. Try and focus on your breathing now, guys. Get a good recovery after this one. Back nice and flat. And we recover there. So try and get around 2 minutes recovery, and we're looking for 3 sets total, guys. Enjoy.